Hello there and welcome back to my channel, and also welcome back to part 2 of my all-time favourite makeup products from Aliexpress, because I had a moment, a couple of weeks where I was thinking, okay, Aliexpress, I think it's done for me, because I feel like I've seen every single makeup product that has ever been put on their website ever, and I've not just seen it, no, I've tried it, and occasionally I've tried it twice because I completely forgot I owned it, so then I just bought it again. So I thought that my Aliexpress reviewing career, and yes, it is a career, I thought it was coming to an end, but I have since fallen back in love with it again, because I've realised new products have arrived and I am here for it. Anyway, I still think it's a good idea to do this series. I've tried so many Aliexpress makeup products over the past couple of years, and I just feel like it's really, maybe the word important is the wrong word to use, because, you know, in the big picture of life, it's probably not really that important, but I just feel like if you're a makeup junkie, if you love yourself a good bargain budget makeup product, then it's just good to know, like, okay, what's good, like what's the best stuff to get from AliExpress. Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on eye products, not eyeshadow palettes, because that is a whole 5-part series video series. Did I say series? I did, but that's like a whole epic marathon of a 5-part series in itself. So today I'm just going to be focusing on eye products like mascaras, promenades, eyeliners, stuff like that. So I'm going to try and be quick, succinct, to the point, try not to get distracted and digress off on different topics, because I just want to make this interesting and not like 10 years long, honestly. Also, just before we begin, like, what are your thoughts on the bow? Like, is it too much? Because I was representing Scarf Bobble Gang today, but then I just kind of caught sight of myself and I was just like, this could be a bit much. I don't know. I'm going to just keep it for now, because you know what? Why not? Okay, also, I do just want to give a bit of a disclaimer. Please keep in mind that although I've tried like so many Aliexpress products over the time, and there's probably products here that I'm not going to mention that I actually loved, it's just because there's so many of the products that I've tried. I know that I'm going to finish this video and think, oh, holy shit, and vaginas, I forgot to mention that fantastic eyeliner. But it's just, I mean, I can't possibly mention everything. So these are the items that I use the most and that, you know, I just have around me constantly, if that makes sense. Okay, so the first product I want to tell you about today are the eyeliners by UCANBE. So this is what they look like. They are called the Precise Definer Liquid Eyeliner. So these are liquid eyeliner pens. They have a spongy tip, which makes it really easy to create a well-defined and precise line. If you're someone like me and maybe you don't feel like you're too skilled in applying a winged eyeliner, then I feel like this is the perfect product to go for, because the sponge tip, it doesn't kind of release too much product at any given time, so it gives you a chance to kind of, you know, build up your line. So I just find that these are tremendously easy to use. They do come in a whole range of shades. They've got blue, they've got beautiful kind of orangey red, they've got a grey blue, they've got your traditional black and brown. So I think the colour range is tremendous, but most importantly, the formula of these are just great, and also they last all day. Okay, so I have been really into coloured mascara recently. I say recently, I feel like I've been into coloured mascara for my whole life, but up until discovering the products that I'm about to show you, I never really found any really kind of great knock your socks off, let's just have a rainbow of colour on my eyelashes, you know, kind of product. So I feel like I'm now getting to realise like all of my coloured eyelash dreams with these next couple of products. So the first favourite coloured mascara from Aliexpress is by Key Best. I have 4 or 5 of these in different colours, but these are my favourite 2 shades. So these are called the Key Best Volumizer Mascara. They're not volumizing, no. They will give you colour, and a very pigmented colour at that. They will give you just a tiny amount of length, but they will not give you any volume, just so that you know. But for me, like if I'm going to be picking up a coloured mascara, I want it just to colour my lashes. I'm not really too bothered about the volume at that point. I'm just thinking I want my lashes to be mint green, and I want them mint green right now. So as I said, these 2 shades are my absolute favourites. We've got a mint green, which is, it's called mint green, so that's very accurate. And we also have Sauce Purple, which I have no idea why this is called Sauce Purple. This is actually a really beautiful cranberry shade. It's not red and it's not pink, it's just somewhere in the middle. It's absolutely gorgeous, particularly for autumn that we are in the midst of. And I just always feel like I am living my very best life in autumn, with the beautiful changing colours of the leaves, with the crisp feeling in the air as you walk out in the morning, with the dark evenings. I just feel like I'm a vampire really at heart, but I love everything about autumn. These are fantastic. I feel like the packaging is very reminiscent of Colourpop. It's very fun, very kind of playful, and yeah, the product itself is brilliant, and I would definitely recommend. Okay, so my second favourite coloured, do you know this bow thing? It's starting to piss me off, honestly. I think I'm going to have to do something with her at some point. My second favourite coloured mascaras are by the HANDAIYAN brand, and the reason why I love these ones in particular is because they have a super skinny wand. They do also sell this mascara in your traditional black or brown, but they also have this fabulous range of fun colours. So my favourite one is one that I just recently tried, and it's an indigo shade. It's just so popping. The colour's just super pigmented. It's not one of those coloured mascaras that you put on and you can barely see it. You know, you have to like look close. It just gives you a little hint of something. No, this really does turn your lashes bright, vibrant indigo. I have a whole shitload of other shades, and I really like to use these purely on my lower lashes. A, I think lower lashes pop of colour is just such the look, but B, with this super skinny wand, it just makes it really easy to get down to your lower lashes. Similar to the Key Best mascaras, these give you no volume. They do not. They give you a minimal amount of length, but not that much. They give you the colour. That's what they're here for. That's what they came for. And that's what they do. Okay? That's their manifesto. We're here for colour. Nothing else. So anyway, I really like these. I'd really recommend, if you just want to have a bit of fun with your lashes, you're just bored of black lashes, you're just like, oh, I've done black lashes for 40 years now, I'm ready for something new, definitely pick up Key Best or HANDAIYAN mascara. Okay, so next we have a glitter eyeliner. My very favourite glitter eyeliner brand on Aliexpress is FOCALLURE. So they have this whole range which is called the FOCALLURE Beam eyeliner range. I don't know if they're called the eyeliner range. I know they're called Beam, but I think I just added the eyeliner range to it, but it kind of makes sense anyway. But these are my 2 very favourite shades. We have this one which is called Party, which that's exactly what it feels like to me when I applied this on my lower lash line. You know what I mean? And we also have Platinum. Platinum has these beautiful champagne glitters in there, and when you apply it, it just looks like you've got a row of beautiful champagne sparkly jewels upon your lid. It's just such the look. Party is more of a multicoloured situation. Just both of these just bring so much joy and happiness to my heart. They're really easy to apply because they have a tiny little brush. It dries down really quickly after you've applied it, and it lasts all day, and it just has such an impact on your lids. I know that Urban Decay and probably many other brands do their own range of glitter eyeliners, but I just feel like for the price that you're probably going to pay for those other brands, particularly Urban Decay, you know, you could spend £2 on these, and honestly, like, I just cannot see how the product can be that much different, really. These are just all kinds of beautiful. So I definitely recommend you pick up a couple of these if you are a fan of glitter eyeliners, particularly with Christmas coming up. And don't we just know, everybody just loves a little bit of glitter at Christmas. When party season is in full flight, don't we all love a bit of glitter? Well, not me, because I don't really like going to parties because I don't really like people. So, you know, I'm joking. I like people, but not really. Like, not a lot of people. I'm very picky. Oh my gosh, like, I feel so bad today because I'm drinking out of Honey's Manchester City mug. But I was born and raised a Man United fan. So that's just like an internal little quandary I'm having with myself right now that you probably do not give a shit about, honestly. Okay, so next I want to tell you about my favourite eyebrow promenade from Aliexpress, and this is by the trusty HANDAIYAN brand. So this is in the most beautiful sky blue shade. I absolutely love this. I think this is literally the best thing since sliced bread. I haven't actually worn this since I dyed my hair back to blonde, but when I had the neon peach hair, this blue promenade just looked absolutely heavenly against the neon peach hair, and it just seemed perfectly natural. Like, I think because I had like such vibrant neon peach hair, the blue eyebrows, it just looked like it was meant to be. Like, yes, well, of course, like, why would you not have blue eyebrows, you know? I'm not quite sure how harmoniously the blue brows would work against the blonde hair, but I'm definitely going to be trying out soon. I know that this is a bit out there, and I know that this shade definitely is not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but again, you know, Halloween is fast approaching, and you know, if you just want to have a little bit of fun with makeup, if you want to be creative and try out some different otherworldly looks, this is so beautiful. The blue colour is just so bright, vibrant, pigmented. The actual promenade itself is really, really good quality. It applies really beautifully. It's emollient only just. Like, it's not too emollient, but it's not too solid. But it just applies so smoothly. I just think she is a dream to work with. If blue is not your desired brow shade, they do have a range of other colours. I have a pink one and I have a red one. I love both of those, but I've just not used them quite as much as I've used the blue one. For me, I just think that this is such a fun novelty kind of product. Like, I just couldn't not mention it because I find it so fun. But just so that you know, HANDAIYAN do also create eyebrow promenades in brown, you know, your traditional kind of brown, taupe, blonde, chestnut. I know that the formula is really, really good of this, so I'm sure it is of those too. So, you know, you don't have to spend £20 on an ABH promenade when HANDAIYAN, they got you for £2. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I've got to save up for Christmas now. Have you ever noticed, like, if you've got kids or nieces, nephews, just brothers, sisters, there's younger people in your life, how expensive are toys, plastic toys? And if your kids or young people that you know are anything like my boys, they are really, really like deeply in love with the toy for probably like half an hour, and then they're just bored, and then you step on it, you break it, and then that's the end of the toy, and you think, why the fuck did I spend £50 on that? So, you know, this year, me and Honeys, we're not going to buy plastic toys anymore. We've decided we're making a stand. We're going to be buying experiences for the boys, because all the boys really like to play with it. It's footballs, Lego. I think Lego, you can never go wrong with Lego. Play-Doh, you can never go wrong with Play-Doh. Anyway, do you know what? I think I need to make a video on recommendations for what you should buy for the young people in your life, and it definitely will not be plastic cheap ass toys. No. Anyway, right, so do you know what? I've hurt my back. I've got a really sore back. Let's just say, because I don't want to give out too much info, me and Honeys, we were we were wrestling, okay? We were wrestling yesterday, and it was the first time in a long time that we got to actually wrestle on the bed, because this is going to be definitely TMI, but I'm just going to tell you because I'm amongst friends. So when our honeys and I want to wrestle, we have to wrestle in the bathroom because it's the only door with a lock on it. So, you know, it's a rare novelty for us to actually wrestle in the bed, but we wrestled in the bed yesterday because, well, we just managed to. And honey's just, we got lots of different positions, and oh my gosh, I've hurt my back. So too much info, I know, but we're amongst friends, so that's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Okay, so next we have a product that I only just tried the other day, but I have fallen hook, line and sinker for her. So again, she's by HANDAIYAN. Do you know what? I'm starting to think, is HANDAIYAN the new FOCALLURE? This is the cream eyeshadow. HANDAIYAN have created this in a whole range of shades, and I do feel like this is a dupe for the P. Louise eyeshadow bases, because P. Louise has extended her range. She has loads of different fun colours, and I think HANDAIYAN have definitely maybe taken a bit of inspiration from her beautiful range, and they've just created a more affordable version. They're not trying to rip her off like that, you know this is by HANDAIYAN, but yeah, I definitely think there was an inspiration there. I feel like probably with all of makeup, there's always inspiration from everything. Like L'Oreal will create a microblading style eyebrow pencil, and then Maybelline will do one, and then Revlon will do one. So I suppose, you know, everyone's just kind of copying each other at the end of the day. And as long as you're not pretending to be someone else, I kind of think it's okay. But do you know what? It's something that it's always been like a hot controversial topic, hasn't it? So I'm not going to fire the flames of that discussion again, but this is really, really good. It goes on super easily. The colour is super vibrant, so pigmented. This would work really, really well for, you know, a base, just to give your eyeshadow an extra bit of pop. Or you could wear this just by itself. There are some photos on the Aliexpress store to show the product just by itself, like in a really kind of like blown out look. I'll put those pictures on now so that you can have a look. They have so many shades. I've tried this one, I've tried the chocolate brown one, and I also have an orange one, and I've bought a couple of extra ones just because I don't think you could ever have too many of these. So yeah, I would definitely recommend. I also really love this kind of squeezy tube. I just think it just makes so much sense, and I really, really like it. These are cruelty free as well, just for info. Okay, so next we have a double-ended product in the vein of Huda Beauty's melted eyeshadows, but something has happened and I don't know what's happened. And maybe if I'd known that this was going to happen, I don't know, I probably would still mention them in this video because I think the product is outstandingly good, but the packaging is terrible. Because look, so basically, right, this is a double-ended situation. It's from the S Makeup brand, or S Makeup as I like to say. So on one side you've got a matte eyeshadow, and on the other side you've got glittery kind of topper eyeshadow, and the idea is that you use the matte to create a base, and then you go in with your glitter just for a little bit of je ne sais quoi, do you know what I mean? So I've got the yellow one, I've got a pink one, and I've got a nude one with like champagne glitter, but something has happened, and I don't know if these have just like been set to maybe explode after 12 months or something, but this one has just kind of snapped off there, so that's unusable now. In the bin it will go. And in this one I've lost half of it, and the crazy thing is I cannot find the other half of it. Like, where is the glitter half? It's almost like it blew off and then just kind of decimated itself into thin air. But do you know what? The reason why I'm still mentioning these is because the product itself is really, really good. I've tried the HANDAIYAN version and I've tried the Camuse version. It just didn't kind of dry down as fast, and I didn't really love the glitter as much, because the glitter in these S Makeup ones is just so fine and super sparkly. But the other two that I tried, it just was not like, I just was not like as impressed. So I would definitely recommend the S Makeup, and I just feel like a bit of a fraud, like saying, oh, I would definitely recommend it when I've got half of the product in my hand, because the other half mysteriously broke off and I have no idea where she is. So I feel a bit strange recommending, but she is good. Like, I suppose it's testament to how good the product is that I am still recommending her, you know. Okay, so next we have a everyday go-to makeup product for me, and that's the eyeshadow primer base from UCANBE. This is, I mean, it's an eyeshadow primer, so it's not very exciting, but I think it does a really important job because, you know, it gives you a really good base for your eyeshadow, makes your eyeshadow last longer, makes your eyeshadow look more pigmented and bright and vibrant and all of the things that you want your eyeshadow to look like. This is just so affordable. It's a couple of pounds. I've tried the Urban Decay range of, I feel like I'm on a one-woman crusade to try and get everyone to stop buying Urban Decay makeup for some reason. It just so happened that the couple of examples I've had in mind today have been Urban Decay, but I actually really like Urban Decay. I love their gritty edginess, although I do think that their makeup has been a little bit uninspired over the past couple of years, but I mean, anyway, I'll always love them for the Naked palettes because they were a riot. Do you remember when the Naked palette first came out? That was when I first started to really watch makeup videos on YouTube, and oh my gosh, those Naked palettes, they were everything, weren't they? I don't think there's been any makeup release since the Naked palettes that has been as iconic. Honestly, I just don't think so. Anyway, this is really, really good. A couple of pounds and it does the job. Great. Okay, so one of my very favourite makeup products of all time, and it's a luxury one, but it's the Stila Magnificent Metals. I absolutely just love, they've got one called Smouldering Satin, which is a champagne glittery one, and honestly, whenever I wear that product, I get so many compliments. It's just a drop dead gorgeous product, and I need to buy some more actually, and I might treat myself after this video. It's just world class at what it does, and I have been spending my whole Aliexpress career, and yes, it is a career, I've been spending it trying to find a perfect dupe for the Stila Glitter and Glows. So I think I found it, and this is by the NOVO brand. So these are called the Stars, and yes, the packaging, even the typography, like everything about this, it is just so similar to Stila. It's just like they've definitely thought, yes, we love the Stila products, we want to recreate them, and we're just gonna copy everything about them. This is probably the best dupe that I've ever found to the Magnificent Metals. I do have a few of these, but I could only find this one for the video today. This is a beautiful kind of duochrome. I say duochrome, it's actually multi-faceted. You've got so many different shades going on in here. This reminds me of, you know, those fish that always seem to be in like hospital fish tanks for some reason, but they've got that neon strip through them and they look like they've got like a blue light in them. This reminds me of those fish. Anyway, so this is in the shade Noble. So I love this because it dries down really super fast, it lasts all day, and it's just got the most beautiful glittery look. I 100% would recommend you go check out these NOVO Stars liquid eyeshadows if you love the Stila Magnificent Metals, or if you've not tried any of the Magnificent Metals but you really would like to at a fraction of the cost. The NOVO is definitely the very best ones that I've found in terms of appearance and quality. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this video today. I really hope that I have given you some useful suggestions just for, you know, the best of the best, in my opinion, of course, of the eye products from AliExpress. I'm not sure which category I'm going to cover next, but anyway, I'm going to be doing something. I may even do eyeshadow palettes actually, but anyway, thank you so much as always for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day ahead. Thank you for watching. Bye!